where you are,
Right.
and I can't get any sound.
I'm sick of this place.
It should be.
Are you?
It should be working now.
Let's try it, Cheryl. How are you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm okay. How are you?
I'm very
I've been
good.
having a hard time every week trying to get to you.
Okay.
Where you are?
Is that
Where you
okay?
are? There you are. And I can't get any sound.
I'm sick of this place. Should be.
Are you?
It should be.
Are you?
Look at
should
this.
be
This
working.
Cheryl, don't go anywhere.
How you doing, buddy?
Okay. Oh, I'm okay. How are you? I've been having a hard time every week trying to get to you.
All right, Cheryl, lower the sound on the computer.
I'm sick of this place.
All right, I'm getting it to
Okay.
It's repeating and repeating
it's
and
okay,
repeating, but
Cheryl.
I got the sound now.
There you go, bud. Okay, you know what? It's exactly what's supposed to happen when me and you have a conversation.
I see.
How you been,
I love
pal?
you. I love you and I miss you so much.
I miss you so much. How you been? Tell me a story. What's going on with you and
I'm
Jeffrey?
really,
Knocking boots
I'm
all
doing really well in Florida. I got a brand new tree. I'm doing really well.
I watch your posts come up, and I see you doing good stuff, and I'm so
Jeff and I are still kicking boots.
kicking boots with Jeffrey. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you have some kind of health issue, or did he have a health issue that I noticed? Was there something?
No.
Okay, he's all
He
right.
has nothing wrong at all. We're as healthy as we can be.
All right.
Yeah.
I saw some news about you that you put up, and I don't remember what it was.
It was my girlfriend that I used to work with in Pathmark.
Okay. What was that about?
She went septic because she had diverticulitis or something in her belly, and it was causing a lot of pain. We almost lost her this weekend.
Is she recovering, or is she?
Oh yes, they went in there and they fixed her up and they did surgery this morning, and she's going to recover and she's going to be well.
That's great news. I'm so happy for you. That's
yeah.
And she's an original Floridian, or she used to work up here? You said she worked in Pathmark.
Pathmark,
So
right next door to you.
So she and you were friends.
She
from
worked
up
in
here.
Pathmark at the Nassau Mall with me, and then when they opened up the new Pathmark by you,
right
up the street, she went to the new store. I went to East Meadow, but we remained friends. I mean, I've been friends with her for like ever. I had been working in Pathmark since 2000 something, so we were together for years. We worked together.
That's outstanding. And you found it out in Florida, so now you guys are all together.
Yeah,
having a
my
great time.
sister moved back to New York.
Okay,
She lives with her son. She's doing well.
that's nice.
You know, after her husband passed away. I'm the only one left in Florida. I'm the only Cacamo here.
Wow. Well, at least you're.
All I got now is Jeffrey and Jeanette.
It's all you need.
Yeah.
Jeanette's the daughter.
My daughter's in North Carolina, but she's coming the first week in February. January, I mean,
I'm
to see
sorry.
me.
Jeanette's the.
So I'm going to leave my Christmas decorations up till she gets here.
So you really are a Floridian.
Well,
you really are.
after 11 years of being here, I'd say so.
Yeah. Anybody that leaves their Christmas decorations up all year, clearly a hillbilly.
I'm not a hillbilly, but
What part of Florida are you in, Cheryl?
I'm in Boynton Beach, sweetheart.
Okay, I think I knew that too, right? That's
Yeah.
on the East Coast or West Coast?
East.
Okay.
I was just in Boynton Beach about a month ago.
Is that right?
Oh man, you didn't come see me.
Are you in the development?
I'm at the Village Royal off Gateway Boulevard. I'm at exit 59 off the I-95, and I swear you could throw a rock from my house to the I-95. I'm like that close.
Wow.
Nice.
So when you get off the exit at 59, I'm like right there.
Nice. So it's easy to travel here. So I'll be looking. Make sure there's a cot there for me when I come down. I'll be looking to crash on your on the cot. All right.
I got Dominic's Altima.
Oh,
It's parked right in front of my house.
is that
I'll
right?
always text you the address, and you can GPS it right to my door.
Perfect? Right. Yeah, how long's Dom gone now? Been a couple of years, right?
He died in 2019.
2019.
So I'm saying 5 years.
Yeah. He was a great guy. I loved him.
He loved you too.
Yeah, he was a.
And you remind me of him because I watch the podcasts every week.
Yeah.
And I see you talk and your mannerisms, your personality, and you talk. You and Dominic sound like brothers.
Yeah, there was a lot of that
He
going
talked
on.
like you.
Yeah.
He walked like you. He laughed like you.
Yeah, he was a big,
It's just
full
like
life
having
guy.
Dominic in front of me when I see you.
He was a big personality, Dominic.
Yeah.
He really was. He was a fun guy. I always had a good time with him. Just a stand-up cat. He'll be missed forever. So, all right, sweetie, great. Thanks for
Okay,
the call.
sweetie, you get on with your podcast
Okay.
and have a good night and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that other good stuff.
All right, beautiful. See you soon.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Cheryl in from Florida. That's a great moment for all of us. Everybody loves Cheryl. She's a hoot. We've been watching her. If you guys were around during the beginning of this nonsense, we started this during the pandemic. Cheryl was on every single day, and she was quarantined down in Florida for a little while, so she didn't miss one show. So when I wasn't on, she would go crazy. So where were we when we were telling that ditty before?
You were, I think, talking about the joys of mescaline.
Okay, we were talking about Mesa. So me and my
And start all over, but
All right, so-
because we had sound issues.
okay. So the what I was saying was, mescaline, the one drug in the world that I think everyone should have, at all times, was a big part of our teen years, or our growing into teen years, up to we were like 25, I guess, was a big deal. And we go to this party, and we remember going to a party at a Levittown house. Okay, we were in Westbury at a Levittown house. There's, 200 people in a house that holds 20, that holds, 4. There's 4 people everywhere. So there was this shoe, this metal shoe that stands on the fireplace where you keep matches, the big matches.
Yeah.
Right? So that's on the fireplace ledge. But what me and my friend Robin are tripping our balls off. We just laugh, And mescaline isn't like doing acid or doing mushrooms. It's a whole different thing. It's just laugh tonic. Everything in the world is funny. So we find this shoe, and we decide we're going to do pretty much the Presence album from Led Zeppelin, where that weird thing is in the picture everywhere. Yep. So we take the shoe and we start launching it all over the place. So wherever somebody is, we work the shoe in without anyone knowing and take a picture of it. Okay, got another call coming in. Who do we got now?
Hang on.
Let's see.
Go ahead.
Hello, who do we got? Hello, caller.
John Vasquez.
Get the hell out of town.
Hi, sweetheart.
What are you doing, lovey? What is going on with you? Tell me a story.
What's going on with this? Am I like on live or
You are
something?
right now live on the air, and for the rest of time, this will be out there on YouTube. Me and you having a conversation for the whole world. Do you feel like you're part of history now? Do you feel like you're part of history?
I don't know. It's weird that I'm not seeing you or anything.
Can you see me on the screen? Are you looking up?
No.
Wow. This is just like we're having where are you watching it? You're not watching.
I'm not watching it. I just called the number, and then it rang and rang and rang, and then you picked up.
That's great. Okay, so this.
What do I do?
What do? You just keep talking to me and have a good time.
If you look at Steve's Facebook page, you'll see the link, and you can click on the link, and it'll take you right to the YouTube feed.
Oh, this is a
See, here's
yeah.
here's your Facebook,
Okay.
and then there it is right there.
Can you go on Facebook from where you are now,
Yeah,
Janice?
yeah. Go on Facebook. You under you?
Yep, and you'll see Mike thing, and there should be a thing there for Governor's Comedy Shop. YouTube.
Okay.
Okay. This is a
I'm
big
all
deal
my
getting
love,
everyone on.
I'm having such a hard time.
Don't look it. We're baby
With my
steps,
mother,
honey. Baby
I'm
steps. I want all you people to be able to see and hear what's going on. And each week seems to be a new avenue that we go down to try to get everyone involved. Look, you think anyone gets a show and just explodes? What do you think I am, Jerry Seinfeld? Come on, give me a break. This is great. This is the best news ever that you found that you made the phone call.
Did you find it?
Janice?
No, I have to go on. Hold
Okay.
on.
All right, we're holding. While you're out there holding and looking.
No, don't worry about it. Just hang up, and then I'll go to your Facebook.
All right, you're going to be able to get on? This is
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
I'll get on.
good to hear from you. Thank you for calling in.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. It's great
Yeah.
news. So look,
Well, you
something's
got-
working for us.
We got another one.
Okay, cool. Let's do that.
Joe Judge call back.
Joey Judge, call back. We had.
We're on the phone with the other.
Okay,
late
we're on the
night
phone
lady,
with
so.
Janice Vasquez. It's like an Island Trees thing today, JoJo. Nice to see that. So
There's a bunch of people watching on the YouTube feed, so they're fine.
So we're learning that this is good news. Okay, we got Tony. This could be our best show ever. This could be the best show ever. Finally, everyone's learned how to use the YouTube. The YouTube. Does that make me sound old?
Well, I'm just glad you're saying. You can say the YouTube. A few weeks ago, you called Facebook Stargate. So
Yeah.
so you're moving up in the world. You're getting there. You're catching up.
Okay, I don't want to. Look, I'm not saying I'm going to be good at this right away. I just,
Stargate.
Joe.
Oh God, I laughed my head. off.
Joey Judge, where are you, brother? So yeah, Joe Judge was one of the guys that was back there during the entire mescaline situation. He was we were all pretty happy with that particular narcotic back then. I don't know if Joe actually did any or if he's admitting to it. Not gonna hold anybody's feet to the fire. Yes, I did it. Yes, I'm happy about it. I'm old enough to admit it now because it was a whole bunch of years you had to deny everything. I never did that. Oh no, I never did that. Never did any of the horse shit. You did it all. That's right. You did everything. You tried it, and you were bad or good at it. Anyway, so we're taking a picture with the shoe all over the house. Right. And I came up with I think my best idea of all time was.
Every time you get into the story, the phone rings.
That's good. Means it's working. Hey, who do we got?
Bill Trusley.
Bill Trusley? Bill Trusley? Hello? What the hell? Billy! What the hell?
I don't know. I still have. I don't know. I don't know where he went.
Let's try who else?
Joe was calling back.
All right, Joe.
Bill Trusley.
Bill Trusley.
Hello.
Hello, Joe. Bill.
Is this Steve?
This is Steve Beery.
Steve Mescaline.
Yeah. Let's talk about mescaline today, Joe.
Well, that's the subject, right?
That's a good
Well,
one.
by the way, Cheryl Kakamo Coffee's been hitting on me ever since she found I was within 30 miles of her. And, she hasn't seen a picture of me or else she might change her mind. But anyway, mescaline.
Mescaline, right?
It's the night of the Sugar Ray Leonard Duran fight around 1980. I don't fucking remember.
Right.
Okay. And we are at Jeff O'Donnell's house where the party always went down.
Yep.
And kegs and stuff. And then we all took a bunch of acid. And Jeff left on his living room wall for his mother and father to see Merry Acid because it was just around Christmas. He really left that on his wall.
Yeah. He was amazing.
So we all go into my car to New York City, and with Rockefeller Center, St. Patrick's Cathedral, we're all on acid, and everything's like fucking tripping, and like we start driving home, and I swear to God, my foot's not on the gas, not on the brake, but my car can't stop going. And I'm going toward the Midtown Tunnel, and I'm like, oh my God. And it's like, my foot isn't there, it isn't there, and we're going to die. Finally, they all talk me down, and we pull into an exit after the Midtown Tunnel. We cannot. We said, all right, let's go get some IHOP. Let's go get something to eat and calm down and everything. And we walked in, and there was little kids there. And the four of us, it was me, Jeff, I think Sal Presti, maybe Jimmy Lyons, and
quite a crew.
We couldn't stop laughing as soon as we saw a little kid. And then we all left the restaurant, and we stood outside and said, all right, let's get this together. We'll walk around the fucking building again, and we'll all calm down. We walked back in, the little kids were still there with their parents. Forget it, man. That I ever got home during some of that crap.
The mescaline days, I mean, I remember doing, a handful of mescaline, being in Jeff's house, and for whatever reason, I think me and Callahan were in a bucket of ice water. Okay, there was a bucket of ice water in the living room. We were keeping beers, and me and Callahan had taken off our shoes and socks, and we're now standing in the ice drinking beer, seeing who could stay in the frozen water the longest. Does that even make any sense? Just standing belly to belly, drinking in the thing. Jeff was a dinosaur, man. He was such a specimen, man.
He was great.
Yeah, you forget about what a human Hulk the guy was. What a great time of history that was.
So many fun stories. I remember the first time I did LSD or acid or whatever, mescaline. Tim, already had some experience, and he turned me on to it. So, for the first hour, once I started getting off, he started shoving his hand in my face back and forth. Open and shut. Stop it! You're fucking me up.
We
knew how to react.
So many nights doing that stuff. It was like a full 3 years where we just didn't stop doing it. Everyone was
One time I'm at Tabardale House, and I'm with Jim Lyons and Sal Presti. They were both a year before me in high school, and they were in the process of moving LSD or selling it or whatever, and some cops came around, and there was some kind of focus. It wasn't involving us, but the two of them panicked and ate all their LSD. It was some funny shit. I went home, went to bed. These guys were up for a fucking long time. And
the mescaline and the acid thing was just, it was a little out of control. But I mean, I like to paint it into the harmless fun part, because all you did was laugh. You just laughed and laughed. And you couldn't outdrink it. You'd try to outdrink it. So by the time you could have done anything weird, you had drank so much. Because acid for our generation of guys was not the acid trips of the guys from the 60s guys. The late 70s and 80s guys doing acid, we just want to get wrecked. We weren't looking for any experimentation. We just wanted to be fucking off our rockets,
What happened to me once when I went home and I wasn't drunk enough to fall asleep, I kept peeking out the window of my bedroom every few seconds because I swear I heard voices. You know, you got to drink yourself or down yourself to sleep after you've eaten that shit.
Yeah,
and I hadn't done it. And I was like, who's outside my window, God? No.
Yeah, a lot of we've just ate and all the time. Like every story ends up we will until your veins are in your nose. And here's my favorite part of it. My favorite part of doing acid or mescaline or any of that stuff. Maybe it wasn't my favorite part, but it was one of those things that you know, getting caught in the mirror. Okay. You remember that part of the trip when you'd go into the men's room, you know, of your favorite rock and roll club.
God, my face is melting.
And stand in front of the mirror making faces at yourself for 25 minutes. Is Beery coming out of the bathroom? No, he's having a great time. He's in the bathroom. He's been making faces at himself for 2 hours. You know, yeah. A huge fan. In fact, I'm going to go.
I once looked at Tim, our mutual friend.
Yep.
And I was wasted on it, and all of a sudden his face turned into a pig snoot, and his voice was going, and I was like, holy shit, am I fucking tripping?
The whale. What a great guy.
The one time, the craziest time, was when Artie Mitchell ventured into my car, and I was tripping, and Artie fucking freaked me out. Artie has skills. I am telling you that right now, and you know he does.
Yes.
He was great in his day. He was amazing.
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm the godfather
scared
of
the
his
crap
child.
out of me.
I'm the godfather to Anna Rose, whose birthday it was. A shout out to Anna Rose Mitchell. She's my goddaughter. I did not get to send her a message.
Artie is a legend, and I will never forget him.
Yeah. Well, I want to, and now make sure you call back in next week because this is good, man, and we could pick this right up where we left off. But I got to get to the part where I take my next phone call and get to what we're actually doing this week. But thank you, my brother. I really love to have you on the show. Thank you. Right, moving right along. Okay, Joe Judge from Florida. Okay, William Trusley.
He should be there now.
Bill Trusley. Oh, man. I'm trying to get my pal Bill Trusley on, a very good friend of mine, my big brother from the Sportsman Athletic Club going back, 55 years. Is that you, Bill? Sweet William, are you there?
I am here.
You are there, Sweet William Trusley. Holy cow, how are you, brother?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good. What are you on right now on the computer, on your phone? Because you're cutting in and out a little. I'm wondering if it's a technological glitch we got going on.
No, it's his end.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely his end.
All right, we got something going on with you, Billy. I don't know what's happening.
He's just in a bad
Yeah,
spot.
I hear some feedback. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Hey, Steve. How are you, brother?
I'm doing great. Bill Trusley. We were just talking about Cheryl Cagamo from Pathmark and one of the other girls that worked with you over there. I forgot her name already because
it's Sportsman Athletic Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear people talking in the background, Steve. Yeah, I hear people talking now.
That means
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you just fine. I got headphones on, so I look cool. Not only do I look cool, I can hear well.
I am doing well, my friend. How you doing?
I'm doing very good. Very good. Yeah, me and Bill were in the. For those people out there, listen, we were in a high school frat called the Sportsman Athletic Club. A lot of people hated it, and a lot of people loved it. It depended on which side of the keg board you were
Steve,
on.
I'm going to hang up and try to call back because I can hardly hear you. I hear a lot of background noise.
Okay. All right.
You could probably just have to lower your computer. Did he hang up? Yeah,
Yes.
he hung up.
He's going to try to call back in. Yeah, so tonight's topic is mescaline.
I think some of these guys are doing it right now.
It's working. It seems like everyone that's calling in may be on it, which is excellent by us too. What are we doing this week? So we get that in because now everything's whizzing by us.
I did show some of the stuff before. You got the Monday Yoki
Mundioki, yeah, he's doing great with that. Let me just tip my hat once again to Noreen and Kevin Mundy, which are now Normandy because they are going to be married. I probably say that every week too, because I am the most repetitive old guy in the history of man. Yeah, that's working out great. We got a lot of regular guests that come in, and some of them can actually sing. Some of you, can you just practice before you come down? But the multitude of you really very well. Good singers. Tuesday, Jim's doing Bring Your Own Vinyl. That's been working out really nice. Jim's brought in some albums. The people that bring stuff in, there's all kinds of deep cuts, albums that you haven't heard for 35 years, albums that you never heard at all. For the fossils that come into the bar, new stuff.
Trusley's trying again.
Okay, Trusley's trying again. We got him. Billy. I don't know if I'm taking any more phone calls from Florida if they can't come through. Where's my pal Bill? Billy? I know you're out there, brother. I know the Romeo's Pizza's on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to make that. Wednesday, Mia and George. After the holiday, we're going to be starting a new DJ situation over there. So we're just currently, for those people out there that are watching that have DJ talent or DJ capabilities, this is your opportunity to call in and see if you can find Mr. Beery's and get it on your list of things to do. We're going to be hiring some people and putting some new guys on, and hopefully that'll work out for the Wednesday night thing for a little while. So Mia and Georgie doing good on Wednesday night, trying to build some stuff up. So we're going to probably go with some late night DJ and stuff moving into the new year. Speaking of New Year, Jim Masico is going to be doing the pajama party. We'll be putting out a little buffet. That'll be I'm not sure, but I think it's $60 open bar and food, $70 without pajamas. So if you come in and you're wearing your pajamas, it'll be $60. If you come in there without pajamas, it'll cost you $70. Okay, 60 without, 70 with. Am I got that backwards? Yeah. 70 without pajamas, 60 with pajamas, food and booze from 9 to 1. Can't beat that. We're going to, turn it up so we all have a great time. We'll probably have a disc DJ that night for all of that stuff. I wanted to show everyone that on my list of things to show everyone my pen, because I was watching another guy's podcast and everyone has pens. So I don't write with this thing at all or have any reason to. I just think it looks really cool and professional if I have a pen. So from now on, you guys will be able to see the Steve Beery entertainment venue with pen, okay? And I'm going to get some cool pens that have my name on it and stuff, because what would a show called Shameless Self-Promotion be without a cool pen? That's just moving right along.
Open mic on Thursday.
Open mic on Thursday with Kevin Kapika. He'll be hosting that. I don't know who's going to be the facilitator of that show this week. We've got a bunch of different guys. Graz and
Trying again.
Bill Trusley. Billy, are you there?
Steve, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Bill. This is the greatest moment of my life.
Can you hear me, Steve?
I can hear you, Bill. Can you hear me? Bill, what do you got?
I did. I turned off the podcast because it was overlapping. So now I'm just on the phone. How are you, my brother?
That's perfect. This is teach a man to fish time. Everyone learns what we're doing, and everyone's going to be fine now. That's perfect, Billy. I am doing great. How are you in your new dwelling down there in scenic Florida? Please share with us how you like it.
No. I stopped at South Carolina. I was too tired driving, and I moved over to South Carolina, and I bought a house here.
Yeah, I thought you were in Alabama. Oh, that's Griff.
Well, no. Just so you know, and don't tell Griff. I don't want Griff to visit me from I live in Alabama. Okay? I really live in South Carolina, and then he ended up buying a house in South Carolina. Okay? I keep telling them I live in Mobile, Alabama, but I really don't. I live in South Carolina, and I'm a couple of hours from him, but I don't tell him that.
Don't worry, you can tell him, he'll forget. Oh.
Yeah. I don't really live in Mobile, Alabama. I just keep saying that.
I don't want to say anything, but I'm pretty sure Griff has dementia.
Well, you think?
I hope he's listening to this right now. But we don't have to worry about that because there's no way he could figure out how to operate YouTube.
No way. He has a hard time figuring out how to write and talk.
All right. So what part of South Carolina are you in?
I'm in a place called Somerville, which is a suburb of Charleston. Really, really nice, actually.
Okay.
It was kind of like a last minute thing. My daughter lived in Nashville, and she started school to get her doctorate in nursing. So she couldn't continue to work, so we just decided to buy a house so she could live with us and go to school.
That's great.
So,
all your kids are very successful. I watched them on there. Your one son's really killing it, huh?
Yeah, he's a travel nurse, and right now he's out in Scottsdale. He's over near John, my brother.
Yeah.
And he has a very nice girlfriend now that he lives with, and she's a travel nurse as well. So, they're doing very well, and he likes to travel also. He goes all over the place.
Yes.
He's into camping and everything like that. And like I said, my daughter's going to school now. She's going to school for her doctorate in nursing, so she's going to be a doctor of nurse practitioner in another year or two. They're both doing better. It's hard to believe they came from me, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you did pretty well for yourself too. Nobody fucking works anywhere for 700 years and isn't successful. So, God bless you. All the things that are coming your way. How you doing with you had a little cancer, correct?
Yeah. I had cancer a couple of times, but I'm doing good.
That's
haven't had as a matter of fact, I'm coming up to my 10-year anniversary for my first cancer.
Wow.
Which I'm actually going to Sloan next week for checkups. I'm driving up to New York next week.
All right.
I'm doing good. I had the colon cancer, and then a couple of years ago I had the throat cancer. And you know what they were from, right?
What, smoking?
You probably don't even know this.
No.
They were from actually 9/11. I don't know if you remember, but I got transferred right down to right underneath the Manhattan Bridge right after 9/11.
I do remember that.
Yep.
Holy cow.
Yep. I used to go to work and I used to say, "Oh my God, the smell and everything like that." It was terrible. It was terrible. So both my cancers actually got diagnosed as 9/11 cancers. Believe it or not. How screwed up is that, man? Yep.
Wow. You don't even think about the collateral damage of that event to other people. I'm pretty sure my brother-in-law, who was right in the thick of that, he was one of the guys that was in Building 7, and he was a stockbroker, a stock trader, and he ended up with cancer. They cured it, but still, he got it. Billy Orlando, who you see pop up, got it. I lose a guy every 2 weeks from it. It's still, it's in our area. This is such a prevalent disease force. I cannot even understand. I don't understand how it worked, but it definitely caused some problems for people.
My first cancer being colon cancer, I thought maybe it had my father and my grandfather both had colon cancer, so you would think that it would be hereditary. And I actually got tested for hereditary cancer, and I came back negative. And the person that found it, he said it was a very, very unusual tumor. It was kind of flat flat instead of round, and it was like a very strange type of tumor. But anyway, I had that taken care of, and then I had a little, I always have a hoarse throat like you. I always had a little froggy throat.
Right.
And it was a little bit more froggy a couple of years ago. I went to the doctor, and he gives me that little scope that goes up the nose. I'm sure you must have gotten it a million times in your throat also. And he's like, "Oh, you got cancer." I'm like, "What?" So,
I've had that operation. I've had the polyp removal a couple of times. So that scope in your nose is always a joy.
Oh yeah. So you got to watch that. But I went to Sloan. Sloan is a great doctors. I was fortunate enough to, that the company that I was working for at the time was the largest corporate contributor to Sloan, and I went there and I had it all taken care of. So I'm fine. I'm gonna try to go back all the time for my checkups there. So I'm going back next week, and I'm gonna have my checkups there.
All right. So I guess we'll be seeing you for pizza.
Of course. Well, no, I'm not gonna make the Romeo, because I'm not gonna leave till Saturday or Sunday. I think the Romeo is Friday.
Right.
I
never make it. These guys go 2:00 in the afternoon is not a time of the day that I can do anything.
Yeah.
What's that, Billy?
The people on the call know what a Romeo is?
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone knows the Romeo. The Romeo thing is a pizza club that me and some or a whole group of my friends go to and have pizza. We've pretty much critiqued quite a few different pizzerias on Long Island. And our good friend Paul Russell drives all the way in from up in bumfuck New York State, where he's snowed in, drives 6 hours to get to us to have pizza every fourth Friday.
Yeah.
He's my hero. That guy's my hero.
Romeo.
Holy shit. Paulie.
Romeo stands for Retired Old Men Eating Out.
Yeah, what is that? Retired old men eating out. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we've been doing it for quite a while, and we have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Steve tries to make it when he can, but 2:00 in the afternoon on the Friday, he's still pretty much asleep.
Yeah. I'm just starting to scratch by then.
Yeah, he's just turning over.
Yeah. That's why I do this show at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock on Tuesdays, because I'm out of bed now. All right, Billy, great talking to you. I got to get back to pumping up my show, but I appreciate the call. Let's do this again when we can just have a chat between me and you, okay?
I'll come see you next week.
I can't wait to see you, my brother. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Talk to you, brother.
Well, that was cool. Bill Trustley in from Florida. South Carolina, don't tell Griff. Moving right along. That was great. Who do we got this Saturday there, Tone?
Let's see. Friday you got the Bad Mary holiday disaster on Friday.
This should be the Bad Mary show. Should be one of the great events. This is going to be a really crazy weekend because we got a whole bunch of stuff happening in the next, I don't know how many hours. 72 hours of that. It's going to be a full weekend of just craziness. So Friday night's Bad Mary. Who else is on that ticket, Tony, if you don't mind?
You got 20 Mike? Is that what they're called?
20 Mike?
You got the Crisis Crayons.
Crisis Crayons! Oh, I'm such a huge Crisis Crayons fan.
Oh, yeah?
I can't say enough good things. I probably told you about every time their name comes up, I tell the same story about these guys coming in. We got them on St. Patrick's Day. And
another call.
We can't. Who's this? Who's calling in? Who do we got here? Who is this? Hi, this is Steve Beery.
Yeah.
Who am I talking to?
This is Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, how are you, dear?
Terry Frazier?
Indeed.
What are you doing, you hot potato? I'm so proud
How come
of
I'm not
everyone.
live?
You're on live. You're all right.
I am? Okay.
There's a 30
Hi,
second.
sweetie pie. How are you, Mr. B?
I'm doing great. This is so excellent that we get to see everyone learning how to
I'm
use.
trying to figure it out, Steve. It's way too complicated for me.
Don't worry, but if we
Just lower your computer. There's a 30-second delay, so just lower the volume on your computer.
Yeah. I'm trying to do that right now.
Okay.
I'm not going to keep you long.
That's okay. We got to.
I wanted to know where you're spectacles are.
You know what? At this point, I really can't see with or without them. So it doesn't. So it doesn't-
Same here.
And
I've got that macular degenerate going on.
yeah.
I don't know whether it's related to any of the mescaline I did back in the day.
Right? We all loved mescaline. You know, yeah, I'm not looking. I refuse to blame mescaline for anything that's happened to me, no matter what.
Has nothing to do with it. Could it be that you went to Island Trees?
That might be part of it.
That might be a part of it.
Where you
But
been? I haven't seen
won't-
you for a long time.
Yeah, no, it's been quite a while. I'm a grandma now. I got an 8-month-old grandson in North Carolina. Just got back a little while ago.
Congratulations.
Yeah. But I'm just I can't figure out this YouTube, YooHoo, whatever the hell it is.
Oh, you're
thing.
doing great. Everyone's got
I
a
got
different
the
name.
number, but I can't comment live.
Well, you look at all right. So tell me what's happening, so I can work. This is the perfect. This is the perfect.
You know what it
show.
is? It's the subscribe, sign in crap. I don't know what my passcodes are. You know,
No,
we're all there in the same room. We should have a geriatric meeting one day with all our friends and
Yeah, well,
try
this
to
is
figure out how to work this out.
what I'll do is what I'm going to do in a couple of weeks. Okay, I haven't figured this out yet, but I'm going to do one where we're going to do like a Zoom meeting kind of thing here.
Oh, good God! That
And bring
sounds
everybody
horrible.
so we can see it, so everyone can go on it and teach everyone how to do this.
Oh my God! Does that mean I got to put my teeth in my mouth?
Well, you don't have to, but
No.
for the guy who's on the advisory
I don't know
board,
if that's
yes.
going to help any, Steve, but good luck with it.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. I really do miss seeing you in the Ratskeller over at Beery's,
I'm so happy you called, Terry. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And Merry Christmas to
Merry
you,
Christmas
honey.
to you, beautiful. Thank you.
Love you. Peace out.
Bye-bye. That's great. All right. So where were we now? We're talking about
We were talking about the Bad Marys and Crayon
Crisis Crayons.
Crisis Crayons.
We hired them for St. Patrick's Day, and they, we thought we call it Scott Patrick's Day because of them, because we love them, and they play every St. Patrick's Day. The St. Patrick's Day that they played last time, they came in and they learned all of the Irish songs known to man in ska. It was dude.
That's fun.
I
That's
can't
cool.
say enough good things about them. They're my favorite. I got to get them on here. There's a whole bunch of them. They all dress up like different colored crayons. They all wear like they're all school teachers. So
really?
Yeah, and they're phenomenal musicians. But they wear like one of them wear like the green crayon tied or yellow
Right.
crayon tied, or they wear a suit that's that color. They're insane. They're so good, so very good. And Bad Mary, I mean,
Right.
can't say that. Billy Mack, little shout out to him. He just had his 70th birthday for Bill Mack, and that's insane.
Dave and the Hendersons are also playing that.
Dave
show.
and the Hendersons. Okay, no Harry,
Yeah, right.
no Harry and Henderson.
So then so that's Friday. Saturday you have Seasons Beatings with
Beatings.
Jones Crusher, Hasbro's, the Ramones, Sludge Box, and then what's the? There's a Toys for Tots going on that night as well. And then what's this one? Reign of Angels.
Reign of Angels, Mike Ferrari, the guy who used to run the Orifix paper. You might remember Mike. Great stuff. All those guys are great. The Ramones, Larry was on the show with me. Crush has been playing there for 25 years. This is going to be this is like a 10-year, 15 years, 20-year event. This season's beating. We fashioned this one after the famous Krampus. Okay, so there'll be anybody coming in a Krampus outfit is welcome by me. This is kind of our a dark Christmas party. This is a good one, man. One of my favorites. So 2 Christmas parties this week. And here's something for the guys out there. I don't know who's actually invited to it or not, but the winner of the TUI Giving Foundation Keg Kicker is taking place Saturday. Okay, so the Keg Kicker was run by Robbie Donahue. I'm sure there'll be a little extra beer around for some people, but we got 4 kegs of Sand City that Robbie won. And from 3 until 7, or when the kegs are empty, we're going to be pouring the beer from Sand City. This is an invitation event, but if you're there, and probably get a cold beer on us, because we love you. But what a great event in general. Like, the Sand City guys deserve a little pat on the ass because they contributed the part of this prize. So half of this was from Beery's, half of this was from Sand City. And it's a tap takeover, 4 kegs of Sand City beer were won by Robbie to come in and drain on the 15th, 14th?
I don't have the dress.
Saturday, whatever the...
So we have the seasons beat.
Whatever day seasons beat.
Right, the Saturday night, yeah.
All right, so Saturday afternoon, 3 to 7, we'll be pouring this beer out. And I can't thank Sand City enough for supporting and celebrating the Project Coda situation with the TUI Giving Foundation. This, for me, when you do nice things, especially around the holidays, it makes you feel good. It especially makes me feel good. I hope it makes all of you feel good. And if you don't feel good, I want you to know that I will give you the opportunity to do so. If you're coming down and you don't know Donahue, okay, I'll be happy to sponsor your beer if you bring a coat. So you're not going to be just riding Donahue's coattails. You get that one, Tony? All right, because, he's generous enough to allow you to come in. So make sure you have a used coat, an unwrapped toy, or some cans of food. If you bring any of these things, the TUI Giving Foundation and I will be happy to make sure that these items arrive safely and in the hands of the people in need that are United States military veterans, okay? We'll feed their dogs. We'll warm their cockles. We'll make sure that they're taken care of if you have the wherewithal to bring these things. In return for that, I'll be happy to sponsor your beer, or at least kiss Robbie's ass for him sponsoring it. Robbie won this, and my whole beer club will be there. The TUI Giving Foundation will be there. There'll be 25 of us milling around drinking these kegs. So I'm putting it out there. We probably won't finish them without a little help. So I got backup kegs if people arrive and they aren't Robbie's guests. And I have backup kegs of Sand City to go on to cover you should that happen. Okay? But, you got 3 hours to do this, and I don't see it being a problem draining these things at any capacity. But if we do, I have extra beer. Okay? So if the party becomes something that is expanded to all guests that come to Mr. Beery's, that's okay, as long as you contribute to the people in need, okay? I'm not asking a lot out of you. Go through your fucking closet and find one of these shitty old coats that, and you won't be surprised. Has anybody ever heard the song by Dolly Parton, The Multicolored Jacket? Or the multicolored coat? Dude, I'm getting watery just thinking about it.
No, I'm not.
She sings this song about, being poor. And her mother taking pieces of shredded material and making her a coat. What a strong song. You can't think about, listening to the song is one thing, but thinking about the song really, really brings you around, Wow, that was weird, wasn't it? That was so fucking weird. This is when you're getting older, when shit like that happens. Like, wow, I just had a Dolly Parton moment, and I wasn't thinking about her tits. Holy cow. Speaking of tits, earlier me and Tony were talking about Facebook. Do they do it on purpose? Do they do it so every time a girl strolls by, I scroll on? I don't scroll at all. If you have breasts and you put them on my phone, I can't help but look at them. I think that's got to be some kind of law against that.
Law against that? It's a beautiful thing. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't mean. I don't know. It seems like they're manipulating me. They're manipulating me, Tony.
Hasn't that been the case your whole life?
You know, I never think about stuff.
Tits have always manipulated my life.
This is a running theme, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with tits being a running theme in my life.
I had no idea. I had no clue until right this minute that they were using that as a tool to manipulate me. None.
You never heard the expression the power of the
tit?
Well, you know, power
of the patch?
Power
the magic patch?
Yes.
Okay, I get the magic patch, but yes. I don't know the magic. The magic. I think the magic.
But it's all it's all the same.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
The woman that launched 1,000 ships.
Exactly.
Did it with her lower extremity. Okay, but it doesn't explain tits to me.
But it's all of it. They use it all, to their advantage, as they should.
I'm miffed. Here I was thinking that men ran the world. That's not true at all.
No, it's not true at all.
Not true at all.
No.
Men that know how to take pictures of breasts, they're the ones. They're the culprits.
Well, right. Yes, you're absolutely right. That's exactly it.
So I'm really being manipulated by men. Is that what you're telling me, Tony? There's so many questions here.
That's a whole other topic.
Can we go back to the multicolored jacket and the jackets and stuff? Can people just bring me some used clothing? Can people bring me some canned food? Can people bring me not only the canned food and used clothing? Can people bring me an unwrapped toy? If you do this, we did a Toy for Tots thing last week with one of the bands that were in there, and here's the saddest part about it. They ended up with more toys than money. And not the sad part. That's the good part. Why did I say it was the sad part? The best part about that was that they made more toys than money. There's more to life than money. Toys are a big important. And warm coats and food. Jeez, it's the season of giving. No one's got any dough this year, especially poor people. So if you can help out, you can. And I get how hard it's going to be to help anybody this year. So this is the time in your life that you got to be a little more philanthropic just to take care of these people, because if you got nothing and you're listening to this, they really got nothing. Okay, you're in the driver's seat right now on helping some people. So, I'm totally happy with anyone that's going to do that. So, yes, I will take responsibility for giving you the cold ones that Robbie won. Okay, if you come down and make sure you bring me a coat. Don't come in and look for any beer without a coat. Okay, don't do it. Don't come in and look for any beer without some canned food. And definitely don't come in without a toy. One of those things has to be in your possession if you would like a free cocktail from us, okay? Because if you're not invited to the party, that's all it is a free cocktail. You mooching fuck. Bring in the coat. Wow. Go in a lot of directions, don't we? I don't think
you're all over the place.
I am not having a good time now, Tony.
I
was having a good time, and then this happened.
But it's all kind of fitting, going full circle. It's kind of like being on mescaline. You're just all over the place. The theme
has stayed on track.
Right.
So what you're saying, Tony, is that I really haven't veered much off the path at all.
No, you veer off the path constantly, whether you're doing a show or not.
Are you saying I'm unpath worthy?
I didn't say whether you're worthy or not, but yeah, you're not on the path. But I think that's what makes it fun. And that makes you who you are.
I don't even understand. I don't understand the coat, the pants, the tricolored jacket.
I've had no idea what was going on since about 7:15.
Okay, cool. Then I've done my job.
We got the sound working, so
Okay.
that's all I was happy
I
about.
want to thank all of you for showing up tonight, and I hope this was as uninformative as it could be. I was really happy to have all the guests that came on and helped me out today, because it turns out like more is always better with me. I want to thank Terry and Billy and Joey and Cheryl for showing up and helping me get through this. I want to thank my good friend Tony. I want to thank the Tui Giving Foundation and Robbie Donahue for supplying beer this week. I want to thank Ryan Niebuhr out there who's in the ether. And I want to thank all of you who have watched the show and are going to bring me a coat, a can of food, or a toy. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a great time today. If you didn't like it, please critique it. If you did like it, please tell us about it. Tell me how I can do better. And if I can't do better, Beery out.